Leo, I'm doing a quick tap into your current energy. Current energy is the Four of Pentacles. What you might not be aware of is the Wheel of Fortune, and then future orientation or advice is the Ten of Wands. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles talks about you've reached a place of stability with your sense of self, with the kind of foundation that you've built for yourself. And so you know what you know, right? You've built to this point and you're proud of yourself for building to this point, but at the same time, you may be holding on to the sense of structure and stability and not taking the leaps of faith that you need to take, the change that you need to take in order to jump into greater prosperity. And so this is saying, while it's good to build the sense of structural foundational strength in yourself, right? Like doing things the way you know how, this is encouraging you to open up to the fact that taking leaps of faith creatively in your work, in your sense of self, maybe trying something out of the box will lead you towards even more abundance. And so holding on to what you know can keep you stuck. Be open to new ways of being, new ways of expanding. Always stay curious, always stay forward moving. The Wheel of Fortune, and what you might not be aware of, is saying there is this change that wants to come into your life. Yes, you've done things the same way for a while and you know how they work, but there is the sense of surrendering to change, not necessarily needing to be in charge of it, but allowing yourself to open up to the positive forces in the universe, the positive motion trying to carry you forward to greater expansion. If you're open to it, you're going to grow in ways that you could never even imagine if you were just trying to hold on to the wheel, right, and turn it at your own pace. The universe is trying to usher you into a very new expansive cycle, and that requires some of your own surrender. Your advice is to let go of the heaviness that you've been carrying. I think this past cycle has been really expansive for you, but it's also been really heavy emotionally, maybe physically. You've been carrying a lot of weight around with you. You can see that the character is carrying a lot of weight and has been walking this path for a long time and is just like really tired. Ten of Wands is like reaching this point of, I'm so tired, I've worked so hard and I've gotten to this point. Don't let this tiredness bog you down. Don't let carrying all that weight bog you down. This is a really good time before we enter a new cycle to really put down the weights and say, okay, I've come this far. I'm really proud of myself. I'm going to put the weight down. I'm going to put my bags down and I'm going to let go of what I no longer need. And I'm going to move forward lighter and more open towards the Ace of Wands is usually what comes after here. Let the wheel turn into a fresh new cycle, right? We're moving towards healing and expansion, and then allow yourself to lighten your weight, let go of what you no longer need to move into a brand new fresh cycle, to allow the Fool, which would come next, to usher you into brightness and new sunny territory.